What's good, BFM? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions, Beats and Feast. Hey guys, you know it's Friday and you know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. Today we're going to do what the weather calls for. We're going to do a chicken and wild rice soup. We're going to do it my way, guys. So I think you're going to love this. Perfect for a nice cold day. It is getting cold where I live. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and make sure you share the video, guys. Hey, let's get started with some chicken and wild rice soup. As always, with all my videos, we're going to start with the supporting cast, guys. So it has a lot of ingredients, but don't be intimidated by that. So the first thing, as always, my spices. I'm going to be using my pink Himalayan sea salt, black pepper, and I got some garlic powder here. And then this is nothing more than some bay leaves cut up. And then I have some thyme. I got my minced garlic here. And of course I gotta have my half and half cream. Now the vegetables that are gonna go in here are the Holy Trinity, basically celery, onion, carrots, and then I added some orange bell pepper that I had laying around. I'm gonna add some mushroom to this. And then of course we have our chicken. This is 2 chicken breasts cut up. And then these are potatoes. I'm adding potatoes to this, so I just put them in water to keep them from browning. And then let's be for real. We can be for real, right? We've been doing this for a year or so. So wild rice is what I normally use in this recipe. But I went to the store, they didn't have any. If you guys know anything about wild rice, it's hand-picked. And it is quite expensive. I was willing to buy it, but they didn't have any. So what I got was this multi-blend. And it comes with about 3 different kinds of rice in it. One of them is wild rice. So please feel free to use wild rice if you can find it. I just didn't have it. They just didn't have it at the store. But that's pretty much all the ingredients, guys. So let's put this thing together and make some soup. All right, guys, so let's get this thing put together here. It's a very simple one-pot meal, and I'm using my power pressure cooker here, guys. So this thing's been my best friend for about the year, and it's been doing me great, guys. So go pick one up on my website, BigToneReviews.com. But to get this started, we're going to take a half a stick of butter. We're going to put this in the power pressure cooker. We're going to let that get hot. I have it on sear mode. If you guys don't know how to put it on sear mode, pretty much you can hit any button and don't put the lid on. That allows the pot to get hot and it melts and sears anything that you would like. I typically like to use the chicken and meat button in the highest setting. I think it gets a little hotter that way. I put the butter in here. On top of the butter, we're basically just going to put in our Mirepoix, which is, if you didn't know, is the Holy Trinity, or Mirepoix, which is celery, onions, carrots, and in this case I'm also putting some bell peppers in. So we're simply just going to put these in. Celery, carrots. Now on the onion, it was a medium-sized onion I cut up. Celery was about 3 to 4 stalks, and the carrot was about 4 carrots. So, and then this is 1 bell pepper. So we're going to put that in the pot. We're going to set these aside, guys. So we're going to allow this to get hot, and we're going to allow it to start searing here, guys. So that's going to take just about 3 or 4 minutes. My Mirepoix and the butter is melting up nicely. So that's all getting nicely seared down. So to the Mirepoix, right off the bat, I'm going to add about a 1/3 cup of flour. Now that's going to create a roux. For those of you guys who know what a roux is, basically that is flour and some type of fat, butter, shortening, something like that. It's a thickening agent. That's what's going to help thicken the soup. All right, so the next thing we're going to add, guys, very simply, we're going to add the chicken. I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't keep cooking. With the chicken, I've got 2 chicken breasts here cut up. I'm going to season these up before I put them in the pressure cooker. A little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt, a little bit of just regular black pepper, and seasoning salt, guys. Now you season this the way you want to season it. Don't rely on me. That's why I really don't give you guys measurements, because I feel cooking is an art form. So you got to make it taste the way you want it to taste, not what everybody tells you it's supposed to taste like. If you guys didn't know, I'm a musician as well. So all the music that you hear on here is my music. So that being an art form as well, you know, I'm really into the fact that you gotta experiment, use your own, you know, judgment, and make it taste good for you, not for anyone else. Well, of course, if you're cooking for other people, yes, make it taste good for them. So I got my chicken seasoned up. I'm gonna take my chicken and add it to the mixture here. All right, now to that we're gonna season the rest of the Mirepoix as well. We got my garlic powder here, my black pepper. You guys know me, I'm a little heavy-handed with the black pepper, but I like my black pepper. Got my seasoning salt. I'm not gonna put a lot of that in there because I'm gonna be adding chicken broth to it, and if you guys know, chicken broth has quite a bit of sodium. Of course, if you this is time. If you guys, you know, on low sodium diet, of course, by all means get the low sodium chicken broth. And we got my basil here. All right, guys, the next step is my garlic. Now, my garlic is, you know, I'm a garlic fanatic, so I'm gonna put in 2 heaping tablespoons of garlic, minced garlic. You guys, that's probably equivalent to about 6, man, probably more like 8 cloves of garlic. But you guys can make that determination on your own. So 2 heaping tablespoons there. Next thing I'm gonna put in is my mushrooms. Now I'm using portobello mushrooms that I've cut in half. So, and they're big ones, so I cut them in half just to make them bite-sized a little bit. Not too small because they are gonna shrink up. All right. The next thing we're gonna add is my potatoes. I'm gonna have to drain these potatoes off here because, like I said, I put them in water just to keep them from getting brown on me. Now I did quite a bit of potatoes. All right, with the potatoes, just add them there on top. There we go. Now I'm gonna season my potatoes here as well. Salt, pepper, black pepper, and my garlic powder. All right, so the most important step of this is the rice, which should be my wild rice, but this is a blend. This is what they call a royal blend. Wild rice is very expensive, as I said earlier. So we're gonna add 1.5 cups of this. Now this, you know, the amount that you use is basically dependent upon how much you're making. This is a 2-cup measuring cup. So I'm gonna add 1.5 cups of what should be wild rice, but I'm using a blend here. We're just gonna add that over the top. Simple as that. Now, if I did not mention earlier that I'm putting in chicken broth, and I do apologize for that. So I'm using chicken broth for this. So basically, I'm gonna probably end up using about 48 ounces of this, but you gotta eye it yourself. So I'm pouring this in here now. All right, discard this, guys. And we're gonna put in the next one. And I may use all this. I don't think so, but probably. This is quite a bit of soup. You know, this is food for work in the rest of the week. So perfect for leftovers. So I'm gonna mix this up a little bit here, guys. All right, there we go. I think that's all the chicken broth I'm gonna add. So that's really essentially all you have to do. Now, if you want to season this a little bit later, you can, a little bit more. But really, this is a 1-pot dish, 20 minutes, and you're just about done. So we're going to put the lid on here. We're going to set the timer. We're off to the races, guys. So I'm using my power pressure cooker, as you guys know. I always pull this little seal out because it gives it a little better seal on the pressure cooker. So we're going to place the lid on, lock it down, and then we're going to line up the 2 lines here. My line is almost worn off, so hard for me to see sometimes. I got to fix that. And so we're just going to basically hit the meat chicken button, turn it off. Meat chicken, increment it to high, and then we're going to bring it to 20 minutes. you're going to see the little arrows going round and around. There we go. So after 20 minutes, I'll come back and I'll show you what we got, and I will add the cream. I didn't forget about the half and half. I'm sorry. Actually, I think it's been a little bit longer than 20 minutes because I had to wait for the pressure to build in the pressure cooker. But now, as you can see, oh my gosh, look at this. Beautiful. Look at the rice. Oh, Lord. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. So the next thing we're going to add here is my half and half. I'm going to add about half of this container. We're going to mix it up as we go. I'm going to turn the pressure cooker on sear mode. All right. And then I'm going to add just a tad bit more. There we go. All right. So this is a 1 quart container, and I'm adding about half of it. You can see the color change there. Look at this. Beautiful looking. Beautiful looking. All right, guys. So we're almost done. I'm going to plate this up, and I'll give you a finished product here in just a moment. All right, guys. So I told you I'd bring you a finished product. Here we go. Look at this beautiful bowl of soup. Put a little bit of cilantro on top to finish it off. Another perfection in the bowl, guys. I'm going to take a taste here. Just to let you guys see this. Look at this soup. Oh my God, look at it. Look how creamy it is. Oh man, let me get a bite of this. Get a bite of chicken in here first. Oh my God. Pressure cooker does it right, guys. I'm gonna get a bite of potato here. Some carrots, a little bit of mushroom. Oh my God. You gotta blow it, it's a little hot. The warms from the inside out. Hey guys, another perfection in the bowl. Hey, I don't even know what to say. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your post notifications. Hey, this is Big Tone, signing off. Peace.